and Bulgarian banks have already went through AQR exercise, obviously in 2016. TBI in particular actually ranked very well, right, amongst the top banks across the board. So we have experienced the exercise directly on us. The second wave of AQR is working with systematically important banks, so only a number of the largest banks on the market. However, right, the banks which will be covered by AQR are very large banks. I'm not a real believer that it is going to affect those banks in terms of their competitive drive. Right? Yes, there will be a group of people inside the banks, inside those banks, particular banks, which will be dealing with that. But they will be almost capsuled right inside the bank to focus directly on that initiative and support the bank and obviously getting the best possible results for them. So in short, I'm not a real big believer that it's going to slow somebody down and give a major competitive advantage to ones which are not covered, right? I really don't think that the economy, at least in short term, and the consumers, whether they're on a business side or on an individual side, will actually feel any effect. For sure, there's a lot of work needs to be done by Ministry of Finance, Central Bank, and so on and so on. But on the side of the consumers, I believe it would be a smooth transition, considering that in any case, LEV is pegged to euro, right, by law, right. So there's no real fluctuations there, and I don't think that people would be financially affected by it. What I do believe in is that I'm quite confident that being part of a euro, being part of a single currency, Bulgaria has a lot to win in terms of its competitive advantage. Being further integrated into a bigger European Union market, I think that Bulgarian companies have a great opportunity actually to grow. And for both the European investments to start considering Bulgaria as a much more viable and a strong destination where the direct investments should go into. So overall, I do believe that Bulgaria has a lot to win. I do think that we are at the end of a cycle. The question is, how long does this end stay, right? Some of my colleagues believe that rates will start rising relatively soon. I do believe they will start rising, but I do believe it will be slow. I don't see any signs for them to grow anywhere close as you have seen the Fed in America obviously increasing, and still Europe is far away from those numbers. They will start growing slowly, right, and step by step. In any case, we are so low now, right, that even if they increase by 1%, 1.5% overall, I think effect on the consumers, right, will be relatively insignificant.